Hello everybody. So just popping in to say that the Tinkerer is effing broken. Like ridiculously broken. Super easy to break, in fact. If you take a look at the starting cards for the Tinkerer, just looking at the upgrades for the first two, the Science card and the Block card, uh, I believe you'll find everything that you need in order to break the game. And that, namely, is number one, Long Shadow, which for free will give you one card draw, but at the cost of one core will give you three card draw and one mana, which means it can draw in a small deck. It can redraw itself and two other cards and give you a mana for one core. Well, easy, but where do we get the cores? Well, also easy. There's this handy little card called Stable Influx that costs one mana, but you get the mana back, and it gives you two cores. And just for fun, it draws two contraptions as well. So if you want to stack up, let's say, 62 contraptions, no problem. So between Stable Influx and Long Shadow, just playing these back to back, Long Shadow will redraw both of them. So you can just keep doing that. Each time you gain one core and one mana. Pretty easy. And then if you throw in for your third card that the card draw can handle, something that gives you screws, like Metalworks, then, well, now you've got an infinite loop of increasing every single resource that the Tinkerer has. And in addition, if you get like Metalworks, then you can get Block as well. As you can see, we have 280 currently. We also have 62 mana, 115 screws, 40 cores. We're doing all right. So all you have to do, let's say you want to stack up contraptions as well. Well, you just play your contraption. Stable Influx will give you cores and bring the contraption back. And you can also put this man on other teammates, by the way. Then we can do Metalworks to get screws, the screws for the contraption back, as well as 5 block. And then Long Shadow to redraw all of it and increase our mana by 1. Now I have some extra cards in the deck here that shouldn't be here, so ignore the rewire. But there you go. We're back to the 4 cards that we had. Our mana is increased by 1. Our screws have not increased because we played the contraption. If we skipped the contraption, then we could increase our screw count. And cores have maintained stability as well. Again, if we weren't playing the contraption, like say, if we just do this, then all of our resources are ticking up. And it's just that easy. So there you go. If for whatever reason you wanted to also give card draw to the entire team, you could throw Terminate in there. And then you can convert your mana into card draw for everybody every few cycles. And there you go. That'll also give you screws as well. So if you wanted to do a slower screw build up, you could replace Metalworks with Terminate. Additionally, if you want to build up your block and your screws a lot faster, then you can, let's see, where is it? Not here. There. Okay, well, here's one of them. So Cookie Cutter, also a great option for gaining screws. For 1 mana, you get 8 screws and 4 card draw, which is absurd. Completely absurd. Like pretty much all of the skill cards in the Tinkerer's deck. And you can, so you can use that to get some initial screws. And then there are 2 additional cards. let's see, either Gauntlet or Pavis, which turns all of your screws into uh, up to 5 times as much in block for the entire team. And then you can use, yes, Bespoke. Bespoke will give you half as many screws as you have block. So basically, you turn your screw count, you quintuple it, and then you get half that many back in screws. So between those two cards, you are gaining massive amounts of block and massive amounts of screws every time you use it, and it's an exponential growth. So that would be an even faster way to grow your screw count and your team block. But that's pretty much it. So, oh yeah, you'll also want some form of attack card, either with contraptions and like capacitor or the upgrade engage to fire them all, or any attack card. And then you've got a full build. So let's well, let's just end the turn and watch the fireworks, shall we? Well, they got big plans. But we got big guns. And lots of achievements. Whew. Tough fight. But we just eked it out. So that's it. By the way, love some of the art on these cards. The Home Alone card. Not really my favorite card effect, but the artwork and the naming, top notch. So there you have it. Very easy way to break the game with the Tinkerer class. They really need to nerf some of this stuff because it's stupid easy to do. But maybe stupid fun for you guys. So give it a try, and see you next time.